Haha. Know what I mean? I've been counting money for 3 days. Tired. Fuck with a youngin'.
Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Got a review for you guys today of Canabliss with the Mobster by Dua Perfumes. And this is really a fitting video. I was going to review this one no matter what. This was next up on my list. And I'm filming this on a Friday, and I believe on a Wednesday evening, we got news of Dan, my Mickers, passing away. And I was watching some reviews, some of Dan's videos Friday afternoon. And sure enough, he did a video with Sam at Dua, an interview. Sam, being the good guy that he is, came to visit Dan in Wisconsin, right? On his own dime, probably. And Dan talked about how much he loved Canabliss with the Mobster. He just got to try it. It was brand new at the time. He had the only bottle. He was so psyched about that. And he loved that fragrance. And so now it's just fitting that this is the one I'm reviewing this week. Not pre-planned at all. So Dan, this review is for you. Rest in peace, my man. I know wherever you are, you're shining light down on your family and the fragrance community and Dua. So I have done a bunch of Dua videos, but I've only actually did one review, and that was on Rose and Nectar, which is obviously their take on Portrait of a Lady. And today we're taking a look at Canabliss with the Mobster. The Mobster was an original Dua scent, and they did Evening with the Mobster, which was their take on Creation E by Raja Dove. Now they have Hangover with the Mobster, Midnight with the Mobster, Festival with the Mobster, Mobster in Sin City. So there's a bunch of these. I have a good relationship with Dua, as many of my subscribers know. I'm lucky enough to be able, when I want to try something, it's not a problem. They let me try it. I have about 15 or so fragrances that I've tried from Dua. I don't love all of them. I'm going to try to, at some point, review every one of them and give you honest opinions about all of them. And what I like about Dua is that they're pretty cool with people being honest about their fragrances. This one is actually unavailable now. Dua does shelve things and then brings them back, so maybe they'll do that with this one. But you guys know, usual Dua retail is between $60 and $75 for 30 ml. Sometimes for a really special scent, they have higher prices. Like I think Holy Grail was like $105. Gold Label was like $100. But you can always get 25% off coupons, which really reduce the price. Notes on this one are tobacco, amber, hash notes, and whiskey. And so here's the presentation. These are the older Dua bottles. I think the first iteration, and I think these are 30 ml. Yeah, 30 ml. You can see the juice is super dark. I know there are a couple iterations after this, but these were definitely the first bottles that they did. They came a long way with their presentation, now having boxes and sometimes those gold plaque or those metal labels. So I did a quick take, a video on the scent, and I actually enjoy this much more than I did when I did that quick take. What this smells like to me is this like mix of sweet tobacco that's actually not like pipe tobacco or cigar tobacco, but like a sweet tobacco, like almost if you sort of break a cheap cigar and you're rolling a blunt with it. Which is no shot at this fragrance, but that sort of like really like sweet exaggerated tobacco. And the same thing, you get like this cartoonish whiskey accord that's not like a real whiskey scent like Bois d'Assis by Naomi Goodsir. It's really like a sweet gourmand whiskey accord. It's like those notes, maybe some woods in there as well. A lot of spices, mixed spices, almost like holiday spice, like a holiday spice cake, right? So basically the Mobster, which I can and will do a full review on, with the note of cannabis. Now, the note breakdown says hash, and I disagree with that. I've smelled really good hash. I've been where that really good hash comes from. And for me, this is the Mobster with the smell of like marijuana buds, like maybe more burning buds, not in the blunt, but more of like burning buds in a bong or a pipe. But basically this is the Mobster with the whiskey and the tobacco and spices and some marijuana, and it's better than I first thought, because I really didn't love it at first. And there is supposedly this this thing where like Dua scents, if you let them mature, they get better because they're not really letting them age when they ship them out. Maybe that's true or not, I'm not really sure, but I definitely kind of dig this now. As I said, it's a little cartoonish, but it's kind of nice, and it takes a very wearable sort of fun scent and adds some novelty to it, which I think is fine and cool. And let's talk about performance and how to wear this. Performance is very good. That's really the way it is with all Dua fragrances, you know. It lasts for like 12 hours on me with 8 to 10 hours of projection. It's a unisex scent, and the woman who wears this one would be a fun chick to hang out with. How I'd wear this one, definitely fall and winter on a fun night out, because it has that marijuana accord. You want to be a little bit careful of how you wear this one. It's a little bit boozy as well. But on a night out, I think it could do wonders and almost be like a conversation piece, as it's got some coziness to it. Just a really nice, cool weather night out fragrance. If you're looking for something similar, since this has been discontinued, at least for the time being, and I've heard rumblings that this one isn't coming back, right, it has comparisons to the Mobster as a flanker to that. That sort of smells like Creation E. If you're looking for a cannabis fragrance, there are quite a few that are good. DSH Perfumes, which is an indie perfume house, has The Greenhouse and Sensimilla. Smell Bent has Hungry Hungry Hippies. Black Afghano by Nasamato, of course, has the hash vibe. And Smoke for the Soul by Killian certainly smells like marijuana. This is very unique, though, with that Creation-y sort of vibe with cannabis. If someone were trying to talk you into acquiring this one, I think they'd say it smells good, it's a good performer, and it is definitely a unique smelling fragrance. There's not a ton out there like this. I think on the flip side, someone might say, it's a Dua. Are you cool with Dua? I know there's a lot of people that aren't, but it's actually not a clone, right? This is its own thing. It has a marijuana smell. Are you cool with that? And do you care about fragrances maybe needing to settle before you can get full enjoyment out of them? I really like this. I think if you're looking for something fun and illicit, this could be a good option, especially if you're a Dua fan. I don't rate fragrances that I'm given for review, so I'm not going to score this, but I enjoy this one. I think the entire Mobster series, what I've smelled of it, I think I've smelled 3. I think they're well done, and I think if you're a fan of that genre, you'll certainly enjoy this one. So guys, that's my review of the Canabliss with the Mobster by the guys over at Dua. If you smelled this one, definitely let me know your thoughts on it, if you enjoy it. If you think you'd like to get a bottle someday, leave a comment, let me know. Again, RIP to the homie Dan, my Mickers. I'll see you guys again with real videos. I will link to the Dua website in the description. And see you guys again real soon.
Misunderstood, still up in the hood. Harlem gangster in the game like Bill Underwood. I'm at the airport, clear the hope he brung the goods. If it's 50, I need 40 to feed a couple wolves. I seen greed team the evil up.